Hello again. I'm back with another tutorial. So, a lot of people are in, I see them in a struggle that how to achieve a portrait like this where they can achieve this kind of light in the eyes and very balanced skin texture. You see, the skin texture is not made on computer, it is in the photograph itself. You can see the clarity of this image. Okay, so now the question is that how to achieve this type of clarity and how to achieve these lights in the eyes. As you can see, this is considered as the beauty light in the eye as regard to photography, in the world of photography, if I may say so. And you can see the skin texture is very natural, very real. Nothing has been photoshopped or smudged here. Alright, so let's talk about the light setup. What was the light setup? Alright, so yeah, this is a comparison of what you see and what I see. This is what you see and this is what I see. Anyways, talk about the light setup. Light setup here, as you can see, I had a small Godox stand at the back of to work as a rim light on the right side of the face. If you may have noticed here that I have given, can you feel this on this part on the right side of the model's face? Can you feel this part particularly? It has a defined key light here. So this light happened because of this tiny boxy there. This box helped me to achieve this light here on the right side, and on the left side the main light that I have is this octo box on the left. And I remember earlier when I was using octobox and a key light, there was still some lack of light on the face of the object. I've added this. You don't have to hold it like this as I am doing it. You can buy a stand which is available in the market. The camera I've used is a Mark IV. Here is the big box, which is diagonally placed towards the model, and partially it is hitting the light to the reflector, and when the light is falling on the reflector, it is bouncing back from here to the model's face and lighting up the neck, chin, teeth, nose, these areas, and cancelling the shadows if there's any probability of getting these shadows under the nose using the bigger box. All right, so there you can see you don't have any shadows here. The reflector has completely cancelled out all the shadows that you might have been making if you were only using the big softbox on the left side. All right, so this picture is obviously edited. I want to show you that how was it when it was shot. So it is going to be, this was the first, like this was the complete setup I used. On the left I had octa, and on the right I had small rectangular softbox facing towards the model's hair on the side to get the key. And on the back side, if you can see this, here is a luggage bag, and unfortunately you can't see another light which is on the back. It has a blue gel paper on it, so that is how you see the background blue. So this picture was done in three lights. One is bare, just with the gel paper pointed towards the curtain. Another one is this light on the softbox rectangle soft. Another light is here on the rectangle softbox on the right side of the object, and on the left side we have the main light, and then this reflector. This reflector is also mainly used to create the dramatic lights in the eyes. Can you see this? This small reflecting unit is my reflector, and obviously it is doing the magic, filling all the possible shadows on this part. Normally when I wasn't using the reflector, it was creating some shadows down here. All right, let's just quickly dive into what photographs we got in the first place. All right, this is pretty nice. Can you see the clarity? The same light setup, just without the background light. In this picture, I remember there was no background light here. This is as shot, this is not edited. I'll be jumping on to another one as well. See, in this photograph, the lighting is simple, similar to the previous one that I've shown you. On the right side, there's a key light, and then here it's a fill with the reflector. I'm just showing different variations, different poses, so you can have an idea. This is one of my favorites. Honestly, this is one of my favorites. You see how balanced the right side is, and the overall light is amazing. I love it. I absolutely love it. This is my most favorite out of this whole session that I did for Kimmy. What else we have got? Let's just see. Yes, I wanted to show you that. So this is the picture with the gel paper on the back side. So this was the result which I got when I had shot this image, both the images side by side, so that you can have an idea that was difference before and after edit. So here on the right hand side, obviously the edited version of the same image. I'll just be zooming it as well so you can see the quality of the image. Okay, so these are the pictures side by side. The right one is edited and left one is unedited. So what changes have I really done? You can see those changes. I have softened the shadows here a bit, and I have raised the, sorry, my bad. I have raised the saturation for the background. Can you see the clarity in her eyes? This is the most favorite part. Obviously this picture was rendered on lower resolution, so I can't zoom in that much here, but anyways, so yes, as you can see, you can even see the pigments here. Let's just quickly start editing this photograph. Yes, remember, this was the setup. I did not do it in a studio. It was the model's studio apartment itself, and this is my mobile setup. I can set it up anywhere. Alright, so I'm not sure that if you're aware that how to drag and drop the photos in Lightroom. This is very simple. You just have to be on this tab, library, and then just drag and drop your photograph. Once it shows you like this and import, it comes here. There you go. Get started. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is turn down highlights. I'll press Option if using Mac or Alter if using PC. Alright. I'm holding down Option and raising it. Let's see. So mainly what we are looking here is, like I did earlier, I increase the saturation for blue And the best part of using Lightroom is that you can even change the background color. If you don't want blue, you can change it. You can go to the hues, make it whatever you want. I like this. This is nice. And to turn it darker, this is what you have to do. Saturation. If you want to change the color itself, you are going to play with the hues. So I'm playing with the hue. I turned it here. I'm just showing you that how you can change the colors very quickly. Alright, I like this color instead of the one I made last. How about this? This is very pretty. What do you guys think? Alright, one more thing I wanted noise cancellation, so that would minimize the skin texture here, which is quite obvious. I don't want this much texture. I don't want to smudge the skin either. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the noise reduction, which is a built-in thing in Lightroom. So I'm going to do that, which reduces the noise, and I get the texture as well. Alright, one more thing. When you play with the saturation, when you play with hues, one thing happen, which is very common, that you get color in unwanted areas. So what is the counter to that? The counter to that is this brush tool. Select it, make sure all the settings are neutral on this, and then apply it here. Make sure that you're applying on the right side. Just turn down the saturation and make sure you're not desaturating the lip. So we get her teeth back. We have to do the same for the eyes. Just remove the blue, which was not there. You don't have to touch the rest. We are desaturating. Alright, so here it is, and then in Lightroom you have some filters, preset filters that you can try on your portrait, but this is your portrait almost ready. You can darken the sides to emphasize your portrait, or if you want to create more drama, you can either raise the exposure at one end. That is up to you completely, but I like it like this. I want the sides to be dark to create an effect that it should look like the light was projected just on the model. There you go, it's ready. Alright, once again I would like to show you that what was the light setup and from what you can achieve this portrait. So this was the light setup and we achieved this from the light setup. Very simple, very easy. If you want anything, if you are finding it difficult or you're having any queries, you want to know the light settings and how to set the light, how to synchronize this light, what triggers you need to have, you can just shoot me up. I will mention the link below. I will mention the email address where you can write to me, and then we'll take it from there. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'm sure that you really enjoyed it. It's very nice, and remember, you can achieve this from this.